Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's presentation. My name is Bishop Stewart. I appreciate each and every one of you taking time out of your busy day. I know we're all busy right now. There's a lot of just moving parts right now in each one of our lives all around the world. So I do appreciate you guys taking a moment here with us, but I can promise you what you're going to see here today, I believe, is absolutely transformational and revolutionary information that can take you from point A to point B, which is absolute freedom. Okay, because some of you are going to look at this information today, you're going to absorb this information, and you're just going to go about your day. It's going to be great information. Some of you are going to take this information, internalize it, and actually act on it, implement this information, and it's going to become an opportunity, and you're going to be able to see a dramatic difference in your lifestyle this year in 2020. So before we get started, I just wanted to say, for those of you that celebrate, Happy Easter. I know a lot of you were with your families yesterday, so definitely, again, Happy Easter to each and every one of you. So let's go ahead and get started. So the name of our company is Tradera. It's an absolutely amazing opportunity that I got the privilege of looking at and discovering a couple of weeks ago. And I can tell you guys, from entrepreneur to entrepreneur, this has been one of the most powerful platforms that I've seen come across the internet in a very, very long time. So let's dive into the nuts and gritty, and I will answer questions towards the end of this presentation. Now, a little bit about myself. I've been an entrepreneur for many, many, many years. I've actually only had 3 jobs in my entire life. I've always believed in building my own businesses and pretty much being the architect of my own destiny. And so what we're going to title these presentations is How to Create a Freedom Business and Lifestyle Leveraging the New Economy. You see, I'm all about helping people become free and unstoppable. When you understand the type of information we're going to share here with you today, it can absolutely catapult your life and free your life in ways that you've never imagined. I started building traditional businesses offline, and some of you might be traditional business owners right now. But I realized I was making a lot of money, right? I was making millions of dollars, but I was lacking the freedom. Right? And so what good is it to have a lot of money, but then also lack freedom? So I went on a mission to discover and learn how to create freedom and wealth at the same time, because a lot of people have one or the other, but they very rarely have both. How many of you on right now would love to have more freedom in your life? And one of the key ingredients that I learned for this, you guys, is that it's not a down economy. Okay, but a new economy. Right now, around the world, there's a global crisis, right? We all see it. Every one of us are locked down in our homes right now, and we can't even go outside. It's a global crisis unlike anything we've ever seen since the beginning of mankind, right? We've never seen the entire world locked down. And one thing I want you to realize, though, is yes, the economy is down. We can see the numbers. We can see the Dow. We can see the NASDAQ, but it's a new economy. And what you have to do is learn to leverage this new economy in order to create wealth. Economies don't disappear. They evolve, they change, and you, as an entrepreneur, must evolve and change as well. Now, this is for you if, you wonder if you'll make it through the next few months. Right? I get phone calls every single day or messages online from people saying, Bishop, I have no idea what I'm going to do over the next 60 days. If this thing lasts longer than 60 days, me and my family are in a very bad situation. And I've heard that, some mortgages are deferring payments. Some landlords where you're renting your house or your apartment are deferring payments for like 30 to 60 days. But I haven't heard of any of them deferring it after 60 days. So what happens then? Right? Or you might want more time and financial freedom. Or this is for you if you need to learn a new skill set to make money from home using your computer or your cell phone. Throughout this presentation, I'm going to show you guys how you can literally take your cell phone and turn it into your own little ATM machine. And if you're like me, you want to leave a legacy for your children's children. For me, this is of the utmost importance and why I work so hard doing what I do. Now, we've all heard the saying, the rich get richer. Right? We've all heard that saying growing up, the rich get richer, but very few people ask why. I'm the type of person who asks why and asks how, right? Those are 2 very important questions. And so we're going to talk today about some of the secrets of the wealthy. And one of the things I can tell you is that the one percenters, the really, really wealthy out there. There's a difference between rich and a difference between wealthy. It's that they get information of economic shifts, consumer behavior patterns, and financial trends, and they position and leverage that information. So by the time you and I find out, or the masses plug in, a lot of times the opportunity's already passed. And what the wealthy do is there's actually a strategy that they have in place that continually grows their wealth. One is you got to put your money to work for you. We all have gone to school where they teach us, if you really look at traditional education right now, one of my problems with it is they teach you how to be employees. They don't teach you how to be the architects of your own destiny, to go out there and create value and create your own worth, right? And be an employer. They don't teach you that in traditional school. They just teach you how to be an employee. They don't teach you, hey, start putting your money to work for you. You see, what I do on a regular basis, every day, instead of me just getting up to work, my money is out there working for me. And I've learned from mentors of mine who are also very successful and wealthy, you got to keep your money moving, and then you compound the profits. You see, actually, a lot of wealthy people don't even keep their monies in the bank, right? They don't have a lot of money actually in the bank because their money is constantly moving. Their money is constantly bringing them money. And then you repeat the simple strategies that you're going to be learning. And you have to start developing financial literacy, right? You got to start becoming financially knowledgeable in how to create a portfolio of residual income and multiple streams of income. How many of you right now realize, especially with this lockdown, that you have to have multiple streams of income? How many of you right now are saying, man, if I don't know if I'm going to have my job when this all stops. I wish I had other streams of income, right? So you can have low startup costs and high returns if you know what to plug into and take calculated risk. It's very, very important. Me, every time before I do something, I realize that everything in life has risk, but I always ask this one question. Is the risk worth the reward, right? Is the risk worth the reward? And if those calculations come out correct, then I'm absolutely going to take massive, massive action on the opportunity, just like the opportunity we have here in front of us today. You see, wealth creation is all about creating something of value to serve other people and the implementation of leverage. Okay, so we're going to talk a lot about leverage today because that is what sets you free. Okay, it's all about leverage. Now, again, our company is called Tradera, and it's an amazing, amazing platform that has already been transforming thousands of lives worldwide. It was founded in 2019 by these two young gentlemen here, Cody Sell and Easton Harris. Out of Dallas, Texas, here in the US. I know we have a lot of people on internationally. And what this is a Forex education financial service platform. These two young gentlemen are what people call master traders, right? They know trading inside and out, have generated a lot of income and wealth and revenue for themselves and other people utilizing trading strategies. And now they've put together this educational platform where not only them, but other master traders are in there and sharing this knowledge and sharing this information. And this is a 100% debt-free organization as well, which is very, very important when you're looking at an opportunity. So here's what's really cool, you guys. This new business concept combines two powerful industries in its business model. Now, number one, of course, we have the foreign exchange market. Now, the reason that me personally, I looked at this and I was so excited about it is because I've done a lot of trading. I've done futures, commodities, stocks, you name it, right? And Forex. But here's what's powerful about Forex. It's the big 800-pound gorilla, if you will, in the room. This Forex market does $6 trillion every single day. A lot of you don't realize it's the largest market right now on the planet, more than stocks, mutuals, and all that different kind of stuff. It's $6 trillion per day. So they're taking this massive market and combining it with direct sales or network marketing, which is a $180 billion industry. Now, why are they doing that? Well, the best way to get an amazing product or service out into the marketplace is through direct sales. Word of mouth marketing is the most powerful form of marketing. In fact, there's a lot of you on right now from around the world that if they went the traditional route and had to spend hundreds of millions of dollars in advertising, you would not be on this platform here today. A lot of you would not be generating the income that you're generating today if they went the traditional route. So it's a great way to get your products and services around the world very, very quickly and seamlessly. So what is Forex? For those of you who've never heard of Forex, well, it's also known as the foreign exchange or the currency trading of decentralized global markets where all the world's currencies trade, okay? Every single currency out there trades. It's the largest, most liquid market in the world. Now, this is really important to understand. Most liquid. What do we mean by that? You're able to actually liquidate. You're able to actually cash out and take out your revenues very, very seamlessly and quickly with an average daily trading volume of $6 trillion, you guys, trillion with a T. That's a massive, massive pie. You guys all heard the saying where people say, oh, I wish I could just get my piece of the pie. Well, here, you don't even need your own piece, right? You just need a little slither, right? You just stick your fork in it and you can live off the residue. It's that big of a market. All of the world's combined stock markets don't even come close to this. Okay, so let's take a little deeper dive into it so you really kind of understand how big this opportunity is. Now, the New York Stock Exchange is 28 billion. Equities market, 191 billion. Futures, which is what I've done a lot in, is 437.4 billion. There's over 170 plus currencies in the world. And look at this, right, guys, this is very important. The Forex market alone, being a trader in the Forex market, is going to create an additional 20 million millionaires by 2023. So in the next 3 years, this industry is going to create 20 more millionaires, right? And some of you could be in that category. Now, the US dollar is involved. 90% of the global Forex transactions is in the US dollar. And again, it's over $6 trillion per day. And there's two equations that kind of really matter when we look at this Forex market. One is the intermediate market, which is where the large banks trade currencies. And here's what's crazy to me. So this is a way for us to tap into what the banks are doing, what the big boys are doing, and duplicate it, right? I've learned if you want to be successful in life, you find the people that are doing what you want to do and you duplicate what they're doing, right? So you can get those same results. So I study the wealthy, right? And it's completely catapulted my life. You know, I've made a really, really good amount of money for my age. But here's what's powerful. When you take your money to the bank, they take your money. They then go invest that money in the markets, right? That's what the banks do. And in insurance, they make a bunch of money, but then they only give you 0.00001%. Now, do you think that's fair? Absolutely not, you guys. It's time for the people to get the power again, right? It's time, and that's what we're all about here with New Money Movement, which is the name of our team, is we're all about empowering people to empower themselves to start creating that freedom lifestyle. Now, we also have OTC, which is over the market, where individuals just like you and I now can trade through online platforms and brokers. We can start doing exactly what the big banks do, but now doing it for ourselves so we can get ahead for our families. Because, you know, it's kind of crazy to me, not to get off topic, but it's crazy that the banks take all of our money, they make all this money off of our money, and then you have to sometimes beg for your money back, especially if you're pulling out a large amount. They ask you why you're taking it out. Or if you want to get a loan, then you have to go through all this stuff. But yet, we don't really quiz them when they're taking our money. It's just kind of a really backwards system, if you will, in my opinion. So that's why it's so important we learn what the wealthy are doing, especially in today's day and age where we're all locked down at home, right? I've been blessed, you guys, to learn this kind of information early on in my life. So even with this lockdown, I'm able to still generate money from all over the world with my different companies and businesses and strategies. That's what I want for each and every one of you guys. Because the benefits of this Forex trading and why I chose this specific company is because of this. It's a 24-hour market. Unlike the futures and commodities where you're going to trade from 5 a.m. to about noon, and then you're done for the day. That's not really a global opportunity. Here's 24 hours a day. There's high liquidity, which means you can cash very quickly, get your money into your bank account. The transaction costs are very low, and you can leverage brokers. But here's what's really cool is number 5, the profit potential for rising and falling prices. Now, why is this important? Well, a lot of you right? And the whole world, all of us really, are kind of in a limbo. We're kind of in that panic and peace mode where we're kind of panicked because we don't know what's going to happen, but we have peace because we know eventually we're going to get through it. But here's the thing that a lot of people don't realize. Even with the economy collapsing, right? It's a very, very bearish market right now. You can still generate a lot of income with Forex trading. It doesn't matter if the economy is down or the economy is up, which is what we call bearish or bullish market, right? It's irrelevant. You can still make a lot of money right now from home using your cell phone. Accessibility, you can trade with small capital. This was another very crucial point for me because a lot of people right now are very limited on their capital. Well, you're going to see here, you can even start trading with $10, $20, $50. You can start trading in the Forex market and grow your account. Futures and commodities, I was told I needed to have $5,000 to $10,000 just to trade futures and commodities. And here, you can start with as low as $10. It's absolutely phenomenal, you guys. Hold on one second. I do believe someone just raised their hands. Hold on a second. Okay, I thought someone had a question. Now, here's the whole deal, you guys. Education is the key. You see, when I was trying to do things on my own, when I first got into trading, futures and commodities and Forex, I was trying to do it on my own, and I made all the mistakes in the world. You guys have no idea. I was trading without putting in stop losses, and I realized in everything in life, one of the things that's made me successful as an entrepreneur and a business person is I immediately go find mentors, platforms, and a community that I can plug into. That's really been the secret of my success in all my businesses. I instantly go look for mentors, and so I can get that proper education. And here, you're actually going to have that here with Tradera. Because with Tradera, we're going to teach you everything that you need to know, from when to buy, when to sell, when not to sell, which is very, very important, and everything in between. So our financial services include trading education, and I'm going to actually show you guys what that looks like in a moment. Trade alerts, which is extremely powerful. I'm going to cover that in detail. Live sessions, market forecasts, and really important, a trade community. This is not you out there trying to figure out trading by yourself. We have an entire community of value-driven people from all over the world that we're all trading together. We're all learning together. We're all sharing strategies. We're all growing together and profiting together. Okay, so you're going to plug in with a lot of amazing people. Now let's talk about the education. Now, this is a 100% online trading education platform, which is perfect. Seeing like right now we're all locked down. The training is very comprehensive. So if you've ever tried to go through training before for Forex and it was a little overbearing for you, it was a little just information overload, I want you to understand one thing that people love about this platform. It's very comprehensive training, okay? Very comprehensive, which means even the brand new person can come here, learn these strategies, and go out and start trading successfully. In fact, a quick story. I had a gentleman, when I was first looking at this with the person who brought me on board, Derek Brown, and we were talking about this gentleman who's an elderly gentleman. He came into this, he's never traded before. He started going through the training, and all he did was plug into the training, and he started copying and pasting the trade alerts, which I'm going to share with you in just a moment. And he started with $30, okay? $30, never traded before. By the end of that day, that had grown to about $160. By the end of the third day, his account went from $30 to over $3,480. Now, let me ask you a question. How many of you would like an extra $3,480 in your account right now in 3 days? That's absolutely phenomenal, you guys. And there's story after story after story about people doing this with the education. We have step-by-step trading strategies and additional Forex resources for each and every one of you as well. And so we have something that I think is so, so powerful. Simplicity equals success, right? Systems equals success. So we have trade alerts. You're going to be provided an opportunity for, as a member, to earn while you learn. So while you're learning the Forex and you're going through the education, guess what? The company sends out trade alerts every single day or just about every single day. And all you have to do is copy and paste these trade alerts using your cell phone or your laptop, and you can start generating income, even though you haven't mastered or learned completely Forex. How many of you think that that's powerful, that you can actually just start copying and pasting, trading, and really start generating money? Because that's exactly what that gentleman did that I just shared that story with you. His account went from $30 to over $3,480, right? That is absolutely phenomenal. And I'm going to share this with you guys as well. We did a training over the last couple of, last week. We did a training called the 20 Pips and Dip Strategy. And here's very important. She isn't the only five-figure earner this week either from the education. And she's showing her actual trades here. So there's tons of people. This is just one example, you guys. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to come in here, a little disclaimer, and you're going to make $11,000 in 8 days like she did. We have success story after success story of everyday people, just like you and me, that are at home, just like you and me, but they're changing their lives, you guys, with this platform. And we also have live sessions conducted by top traders. These are held every Sunday through Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you miss one of these trainings, it's okay. They're all recorded in the back office, which I'm going to share with you guys in just a moment. But they're catered to individual trading needs. So as you guys are telling them what you want to learn a little bit more of and what you want to master, they're going live every single day. This is on top of all the other trading and the community that we have. Okay, so this is just a really, really solid platform for you to be successful. Now, we also have market forecast posted by experienced traders every Sunday at 5 p.m. It breaks down all the major assets and everything for you. And again, it's really about the community. I was talking to a gentleman the other day, an awesome, awesome gentleman by the name of Anthony. And he was going through learning Forex. So when I was showing this to him, he's like, Bishop, I'm actually going through some stuff to learn Forex. He goes, but the problem is I'm just trying to do it by myself. Right? So when he saw the community that we have and so many people engaged and everyone is in there together and people are going live and showing strategies and what they just learned and everyone's helping each other, he was just blown away, not only by the education, but by the community, because the community is what's going to really, really help you explode your potential profit margins with this opportunity. So now let's just shift gears a little bit. So that's about the product, right? That's our product, and what we're bringing to the marketplace is the Forex community. 24 hours a day, $6 trillion a year, $6 trillion a day marketplace. And it enables each and every one of you to create wealth from the comfort of your home right now. Right now. You can actually start doing it right now. Okay, that's how fast you can start plugging into this training and actually taking the trades as well by simply copying and pasting. So we have two different things here. I want you guys to understand. We have an absolute phenomenal opportunity where you can build a network and actually build your business. And you can also start generating what I call residual income. Residual income is life-changing income. And I'm going to show you how you can also get a free membership. But before I do that, remember I told you, I call these presentations how to create a freedom business and lifestyle leveraging the new economy, right? So let me ask you a question. Let's say you plug into this platform and you might still be an essential worker, so you still might be out there working and at the grocery store or whatever it is, or you're locked down at home, working from home. But let me ask you a question. If you started copying and pasting trade alerts and started generating some revenue, let's say you were winning 4 out of 10 trades or whatever the numbers are, 6 out of 10 that week or whatever, and you were starting to get some traction, or you did what some of these other people did, take your account from $30 to $3,480 in 3 days. Let me ask you a question. Do you think you can start getting ahead that way? Do you think you can start having a little bit more leverage in your life when you could just simply copy and paste from your cell phone different trades or execute trades that you're learning from the education? Absolutely, you guys. That's the first key, right? Is that leverage. And now I'm going to show you guys something really powerful. I want you to understand that this industry, when we start talking about direct sales, all these geniuses here and the masters in finance, Warren Buffett, one of the top investors in the entire world, says never depend on a single income, make investments to create a second source, right? A second source. So that way, if one thing slows down, it's okay. You have other things going. Robert Kiyosaki here says MLM gives people the opportunity with very low risk and very low financial commitment to generate assets and acquire great wealth. Jim Brown, network marketing is the big wave of the future. It's taking the place of franchising, right? Franchising, if you guys don't understand franchising, I have friends that get into franchising. I had a friend just recently get a loan, almost $1 million to open up a franchise. And guess what? When you open up a franchise, people don't even expect to break even for 4 to 5 to 6 years. That's the average with franchises. Here, I'm about to show you guys how with a very little amount, instead of going in debt millions and waiting years to break even, how you can get started, break even, and get into profit within your very first week. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into this. Now, just a little education here about wealth creation. There's two types of income. There's linear income, which is 95% of the population do. They have a 9-to-5 job and they live paycheck to paycheck. Now, there's nothing wrong with having a 9-to-5 job. Do not get me wrong, right? There's nothing wrong with it. God bless you. You're taking care of your family. But there's a difference though between living free and actually being able to go after your God-given mission in life. You see, most people spend their entire lives building someone else's dream. And that's what you do when you go to a job. Every time you clock in at your job and you work 8 hours or 40 hours that week, this is what you're saying. Every time you clock in, you're telling your boss that his or her dream is worth more than yours because you're willing to go and put your time there. And there's no greater asset in the world than your time. Right? So that's literally what you're saying. So I believe at some point you have to shift to leverage income to where you're building your own dreams and you're going after your own dreams, right? This is what 5% of the world does, right? They're business owners, they're investors that keep their money moving, right? And that's when you start creating freedom, my friend. And that's what we want for you guys here with the New Money Movement. Now, the benefits of our IBO membership. Okay, so you have our client membership, which is where you're actually going through the education for the Forex. And then we have our IBO membership for those of you who actually want to make additional income and revenue in the terms of residual, which again is life-changing income. You do the work once and you get paid over and over again. So we have a company website, a member community, official events, live presentations, and marketing tools for each and every one of you. So let's go ahead and dive into this. Now, the client membership is $99 every 4 weeks. Okay, $99 a month for the trading, the educational platform, the trade alerts, live sessions, so on and so forth. And you even get an indicator, which they just added on 2 weeks ago. Most Forex platforms and brokerages out there will charge you like $1,500 for an indicator. Here, they just threw that in. It's still just $99 a month. Now, I can tell you guys from someone who's experienced in this industry and have seen a gazillion different platforms and communities, I have never seen one for $99. I have paid $5,000, $10,000 plus to be in some trading communities. So I was actually shocked when I saw $99. And it was funny because when my friend was sharing this with me, I told him, I was like, listen, I'm looking for an opportunity right now because I have so many people around the world that are messaging me saying, Bishop, I'm in a bad situation right now. I don't know what's going to happen if this lockdown continues. Is there anything that you can do to show me how to make extra money from home? Is there anything I can plug into? So I went on a mission to find something, but one of the criteria was the price point had to be low so the average person can get involved. And so I was actually ready to tell my friend, no, I'm not gonna be able to plug this in because I can't take this to the masses. But when he showed me $99, I was floored and I was like, this is the opportunity that's going to change a lot of people's lives. And then we have the IBO membership, which is if you want to be an affiliate and refer this model and platform to people, it's an additional $15 every 4 weeks, okay? You're gonna be able to build a business, and benefit from the compensation plan and get the marketing tools, etc. But here's what's really cool, you guys. You can actually get this for free, okay? So let me show you guys. You're gonna be able to get the $99 for free. So if you refer 3 members and qualify for a completely free membership, it's called 3 and Free. and you become a founder. So if you make 3 sales, you become a founder, and now your $99 is free if you only want to do the trading, okay? It's now free, okay? Now here's what's really, really powerful about this, you guys. Before I go further, what I'm gonna do, how many of you on right now would love for me to show you how to travel the world, come back worth more money than when you left, or go to sleep and wake up worth more money than when you went to bed? That's what this industry can do for you guys. Now, an IBO does not receive compensation for sponsoring or recruiting other people. We only earn commission through the sale of subscriptions, our client membership, right? Where people are going through the education, okay? So also, this is really important you understand, an independent business owner, success is only achieved through the regular and repeated purchase of subscriptions and the regular repeated product sales by its personal sales organization, okay? And also, if you don't do anything, you don't earn anything, right? We're all adults here. But here's where it's powerful, you guys. I want you to really, really, really get this. I have never seen a company that has a compensation plan so simple. It doesn't make you jump through a lot of hoops. And this has created so many success stories. It's unreal, you guys. Now, this is our Tradera compensation plan. When you refer 3 people, your membership is free, okay? But once you have 10 members on your team, you now become a knight, and you're earning $500 a month, and you still pay the $99. Okay, very important you understand that. But you're making $500 a month, and they pay weekly. You're getting paid $125 a week. Now, I can tell you guys, I've never seen a company you only have to get 10, and you're making $500 a month. And by the way, these 10 don't have to be you personally making those sales. That can be from spillover or your other team members making sales. And you still get $500 a month. To become a noble, it's 25 members in your team, not you personally getting 25 members, and you're now earning $250 a week or $1,000 a month. You become a bishop with 75 members on your team, and you're earning $500 a week, and now you're earning $2,000 a month. Now, let me just stop right there for a second. I have never come into a company before, and I can tell you guys, I've never seen so many people hitting ranks so quickly. We have people hitting $500 and $1,000 a month, literally in days. In days, you guys. We've had people do it in a single day. We've had people do it in their first 72 hours or in their first week. Just like my good friend here, Dr. Neil, has already hit night, and he's just getting started. That's $500 per month that he's earning now. And he was just like you. He got onto a presentation. I shared this opportunity with him, and he took immediate action. And he's on his way now to start earning $1,000 a month, just getting started. Perry here, same situation, right? Just barely getting started. In fact, I was talking to these 2 gentlemen, I think just a day apart from each other, right? Just doing phenomenal, phenomenal things with our company, with our specific team. And I can tell you guys, I'm just so proud. That's why I want to share these people. Maria here became a founder in record-breaking time. But it's not just these people, you guys. We have people that have hit the $10,000 rank, okay, the $10,000 rank in less than a month, right? I've had seen people hitting $10,000 less than 2 months, including Megan here, hit $10,000, right, in less than 2 months. Dominique was at $50,000 in about 2.5 months, and now she's at $100,000 per month. Okay, I want you guys to get how people are changing their lives with this platform. Okay, I'm not saying you're gonna come here and do that right away, but what if you were just making $500 a month extra right now? Would that make a difference for you? Absolutely. Duke, 250 members, $5,000 a month. Prince or Princess is only 500 members, and you're earning $10,000 a month. Okay, now how many people around the world right now are looking for an opportunity to make more money or learn a new skill set from home? The world right now, you guys, is ready. They're open, they're listening. To be a king or a queen is 1,000 members, and you're now earning $5,000 per week at $20,000 per month. Okay, are you guys getting this? Who out there is excited about what I'm sharing with you? Because I'm telling you, it is person after person that is reaching these ranks with our company so quickly. Emperor, 2,500 members, and you're earning $50,000 a month. 5,000 members, and you become a legend at $100,000 a month. And we've already had 2 people become legend in only 3.5 months. They're now earning $100,000 a month. Now, let me ask you guys a serious question. How many of you on right now, this would absolutely change your life? If you forget the big numbers, right? The big numbers are great, but let's talk just real for a minute. How many of you would have your lives changed if all of a sudden you were making an extra $2,000 or $5,000 a month? Residually, which means you do the work once and you're getting paid over and over again. So you see, you guys, once you join this, we have all the training and support, not only from the Forex side, but from the team building side. We have tons of training, tons of conference calls, daily webinars. We're doing our 90-day blitz right now because we're on a mission to change 10,000 lives right now. And we have amazing company events. This is not something where you're going to sit alone and try to figure this out. We have systems in place for you to be successful from day one. You're going to learn how to trade. You're going to earn while you learn. And you're going to be able to plug into our business opportunity and join our movement that is occurring right now all over the world. Okay, this is absolutely important. Now, let me ask you a question. Okay, we're almost done here. I'm going to show you guys and break down how these positions work here. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think now that you're trading, you're doing the trade alerts, you're copying and pasting, you're learning how to trade on your own, you got leverage there, but now you also have team members that are sharing this all around the world. And now you're earning $500, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 a month. Do you think you have a little bit more leverage? And that's whether you got up and worked that day or not. Are you getting the picture? That's what you need to change your life. You need to start creating leverage. Okay, because a lot of people are sitting down right now and they're confused about what to do in this economic situation. And a confused mind is a frozen mind. We want to give you clarity today because clarity is absolute power. So I want to break this down so you have clarity on how you can get to those ranks. Now, again, your first goal in the first 72 hours is what we try to tell people, is to get your 3, right? Get your 3 in your first 72 hours. And then your monthly subscription fee is waived of the $99 until you have 10 and you start building your actual team, okay? Now, to make up the 10, this is how it's broken down. We can only build 3 teams, okay? So in your first leg, you're gonna have 4 team members. Your second leg, 4 team members, and your third leg, 2 team members. Now you have a total of 10, and you're earning $500 per month. And again, you guys, we have person after person doing this on a very, very steady basis. Okay, that's life changing, you guys. I've never seen that before in any company. Now, here's what's powerful too. Since there's only 3 legs, we have to place people underneath each other, and that counts for your 10 team members. So if I place someone here, right, and they went all of a sudden and went out and brought in 9 people, but that would count for your 10, even though you don't know who those people are. Okay, very, very important you understand that. Then to get to the $1,000 per month, it's 10 team members on your left leg, 10 on your middle leg, your second leg, and 5 on your third leg, and you're now earning $1,000 per month. And it just goes from there. Bishop, 30 team members, 30, 30, 15. To get to a Duke or Duchess, 100 team members in one leg, 100 in the second, 50 in the third. So, and it just keeps going on from there, you guys, because again, once this is already happening, your team is growing on its own, right? So I don't need to go through every single one of those numbers, but to get to 50,000 per month, it's 2,500 people, you guys. That's 1,000 in leg 1, 1,000 in leg 2, 500 in leg 3, and then of course 100,000. Now, they have already said, the owners of the company, because they see people are hitting these ranks very quickly, they're like, we don't want to stop you. So they're actually going to increase this all the way up to $1 million a month. Now, here's something that might be crazy, and I want you guys to put this in perspective. Once you really tap into the power of what this is, you guys, and realize how many lives could change around the world right now, and you took action and you treated this like a job, this can absolutely change your life. I remember when I was sitting there and I was thinking to myself, if I could only make $10,000 a month, my life would change. I remember it so clearly, you guys, years ago, and I was determined to make $10,000 a month. And then I did it. And then I said, if I could just make $1 million in a year, my life would change. If I could just become a millionaire, then I did it. And my highest record in this industry has been over $130,000 in a single day. That's what I've earned in this industry, you guys. In a single day, I've earned over $100,000. I'm not saying this to impress you. I'm saying this to impress upon you. It's about taking opportunities. It's about recognizing opportunities and taking action, right? That's all this is, right? So there's something called position equity. The faster you get positioned, the more leverage you're going to have, because we're doing these webinars every day, multiple times a day. We have people joining from all over the world. So the question is, if you got positioned today, and then tomorrow someone else who's watching the webinar right now with you gets positioned, and let's just say they're in Australia, they have the potential to be in your organization, and you would benefit from everything that they're doing there in Australia. This is how you go to sleep and wake up worth more money than when you went to bed. Right? This is how it happens, you guys. Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity. And my definition of poor is passed over opportunities repeatedly. You see, some of you right now are going to go throughout the rest of this year or the next couple of months, and you're going to say, wow, this economy's down and I can't find work and I don't know how I'm going to take care of my bills. I don't know what I'm going to do. But the truth is, you do know what to do. You do see opportunities out there. You're just not taking action on those opportunities. You see, we can lie to ourselves, but we can't lie to other people. For me, I absolutely knew that this was going to happen with or without me. And I wanted it to happen with me because I don't want to look at my family and be like, well, I could have changed everything for us and took care of you guys and did this, and that, but I didn't plug in. And I'm just going to watch everyone else set them and their families free, right? I recognize opportunity and I take massive action. So the question is, what if this global lockdown lasts longer than you expected, right? What about your job? What about your house, right? Because a lot of people are saying these what ifs right now because I'm getting these kind of messages. Bishop, what's going to happen to me if this lasts longer? And you might be asking yourself, what would have happened if I would have been prepared better and I had enough saved in the bank to last a year? See, a lot of you right now only have enough to last a month. So you have to start at some point taking accountability because yes, none of us expected what's happening right now, but throughout the years, we could have planned. Throughout the years, we could have started a business earlier. We could have started learning how to do investments. We could have started learning how to build and make money online or digital money, if you will, right? How do you build a digital business, right? Some of you might have a traditional business and you've always known that you should learn strategies for online, but you didn't do it. Right? But here's the other what ifs I want you to think about. Not the negative what ifs, but what if you plugged into a system that gave you freedom and you never had to go back to work again? Right? You see the difference between the first one. What if it lasts longer? What about your job? But let's switch that and say, what if you plugged into something that gave you freedom and you never had to go back to work again? What if you were able to help others around the world be free of the stresses that are happening to them right now? And in the meantime, generate wealth for yourself. You see, our goal is to empower, educate, and free 10,000 people worldwide within the next 18 months here with the new money movement. If you're coachable, trainable, and teachable, we're going to make you unstoppable. And the reason we call it the new money movement isn't because it's about money. It's because we call it the new money is because there's a transition of this economy. It's going into the new economy where it's technologies, the internet, social media, so on and so forth. But the real reason, the deeper reason, is because we want people to realize what wealth is really about. It's not about taking, it's about giving. It's about providing real value in the marketplace, right? That's what wealth creation is all about, right? So we want to give you that paradigm shift, if you will. But before we finish here, what I'm going to do is I want to show you guys the back office so you can actually see what the trading alerts look like. Okay, because I have a lot of people all the time say, well, what does it look like with the trading alerts? So I want to show you guys really quickly here. If you can still see my screen, go ahead and write that into the chat box. If you can still see my screen. Okay, perfect. Okay, we have Samuel saying, I'm super excited. I just can't wait to join. Do you have people, mentor in East Africa with whom I can connect with? I will check because I do know we do have people in Africa. So I will definitely check for you, Samuel, if you'll send me a message to remind me. So first thing is here, you can see I'm a client member and I'm also an IBO. So I did both of these, right? And as soon as this break happens, right now they're integrating the new payment platform with iPayout. As soon as that's done, I'm already at the next rank of Bishop, which is great. And again, we've just started, you guys, a couple of weeks ago. So this is what the trading alerts look like. So we have videos walking you through exactly how to execute these trades. Now, here's one thing you'll just notice. This one is in progress, right? So this is happening right now. This is in progress. So if you would have caught this trade this morning, you see the date, April 13th, you could have gotten into this trade this morning. This is actually in process right now. Now, this trade this morning lost, this trade won, and this one won right here. So you guys can see, look, win, 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 win. You see what I'm saying? So it's more wins than there's losses. Now, you're never going to have 100% wins. It's impossible. There's no such thing in the entire world. But we have more wins than we have losses, way more. And this is exactly how people have been trading and making just a tremendous, tremendous amount of income for themselves. Another cool thing you can do is you can actually trade with a demo account and practice before you actually go live with real money. So we do have that opportunity for you as well, where you can trade that way too. So those are the trade alerts. And then now we're going to go to the education platform. So you can see here we have Forex, cryptocurrency, commodities, indices, stocks, tech analysis. So yes, they are going to be bringing in cryptocurrency trading. In fact, in one of our Facebook groups, there are people in there teaching cryptocurrency, gold, and all that different stuff as well. I'm actually going to be teaching some cryptocurrency trading to you guys as well. I've done a lot of that. So here we go. So let's look at the Forex. So we have these different elements. Some of them are PDFs, and then some of them are videos where we teach you guys, how to actually get in and start executing trades. Okay, so we have all of this trading. This one's on the MetaTrader 4. That's a great Forex example. And then we also have live trading sessions here that happen Sunday through Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. If you miss one of them, you can simply come back and watch the video. Okay, so you could just come back and watch the video and go through the trading. Nothing wrong with that. The fundamental analysis. So you really understand what's going on out in the world and how is that affecting certain trade pairs. Okay, like is the coronavirus affecting different trade pairs? And what I mean by trade pairs is this. So here's an example. You have the New Zealand dollar with the Japanese yen. So this kind of shows you the forecast. So if you're kind of wanting to trade this pair, this will kind of give you some information on where that market is moving. Okay, so very, very important. Here's BTC, Bitcoin, with the US dollar, right? Is it bullish or is it bearish? What's happening right now in the marketplace for those different indices? So yeah, so this is really, really, really exciting. And Samuel says, thank you so much, Connor and Ellen, for the invite. Awesome. Now, let me just show you guys this. Now, this kind of stuff is not to entice you. I just want you to really understand that this kind of stuff is really happening, okay? So this is Eric here. I know Eric. He just got to $20,000 a month, right? And so he's showing all of this stuff. And there's so many people just got to $1,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $2,000 a month. $5,000 a month. And see, these are not even just builders, you guys. These are just everyday people, $10,000 a month. This is happening for people all over the world, you guys. This is a global opportunity. Now, here's what's cool. If you don't have a lot of money to start trading, guess what you can do? You can build an organization, which is why I stress that to people. Build an organization, build a platform that's giving you more money in residual income. So now you have more money for trading as well, if that makes sense. So you have both here, you guys, where you can really get out there and make a huge difference for you and your family by plugging in. Okay, now the last thing I'm going to show you, and we're going to end it here in just a second. I just want you guys to see a couple of the Facebook groups here. So let me bring them up for you. And in just the last few days, you guys, this is just our team here. We have been growing around the world, from Cyprus, Greece, New Zealand, Philippines, Australia, Netherlands, South Africa, London, you name it. We've been growing around Germany. I didn't add all those flags because they just came in. We've been growing around the world, you guys, very, very quickly. And so, again, our goal is to change that many lives. And here's what I'm going to leave you with. Okay, let me bring up the PowerPoint for you guys again. So here's what I'm going to leave you guys with. I want you guys to understand something really quick, okay? This is what I'm going to end it with. Now, I always tell people that whatever position you find yourself in right now in life, you put yourself there. Meaning, again, I know we're all in lockdown. I know it's not our fault. But you could have had multiple streams of income. You could have plugged into online stuff. You could have started a business a long time ago, because a lot of you wanted to start a business. So what I'm saying is, I've learned in life that my life has changed because I've always taken 100% full accountability. And it's also time that you start thinking differently, because the thinking that got you into your situation does not possess the thinking to get you out of it. Let me repeat that. The thinking that got you into your situation does not possess the thinking to get you out of it. That means you got to expand your thinking, the way you're looking at life, the way you're looking at opportunities. Now, here's a question I want you to think about. If you're saying, I just want to come in and just do the Forex training, I don't want to build a team. This is what I want you to think about. What if that person that shared this with you never shared this with you? What if for that gentleman or that lady who took her account from $50 to $11,000 in 8 days from trading the Forex community, the market, what if the person that sponsored her never cared enough or took the time to share it with her? And she really needed that $11,000. You see, to me, I have a mission to go out there and try to help people, to try to change the world. And that's why I say, listen, I want to help people become free and unstoppable. And that's what this whole new money movement is all about, you guys. We want to show people a new way. We want to teach people a new way of thinking, right? So that they can not only change their lives, but the lives of other people. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to enroll as a client. And then get plugged into the training. We have training happening every week. And then also what you want to do is go ahead and enroll your first 3. So now it's free for you, right? That's the strategy. That's how you want to think like an entrepreneur and give yourself some momentum, because success loves speed. Okay. Now, lastly, okay, perfect. Oh, perfect. Okay, cool. Some people writing some cool stuff to me. Okay, awesome, you guys. Well, I appreciate you guys so much. I look forward to working with each and every one of you guys and helping you guys change your lives. And again, in our Facebook group, you're going to meet so many amazing other individuals and absolutely just have an absolute blast with this journey. So with that said, take care. God bless. And I'll see you guys at the 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time webinar. Take care.